Mr. Matthew, welcome. Does anyone know why William and this guy are not here? Okay. Hopefully they join us. This like surface state, but it's not just surface state. You actually control like that camera. You know what it's called?
The remote shows that or like what? Remote control?
It's like a surface state, but it makes your video more, yeah, it's more.
Oh, it's like, so it doesn't shake the camera?
Yeah. Does anyone know how to connect that to my phone? Yeah. Do you know how to connect that to my phone? I guess I'm not too techy at all.
Yes, Laura.
What?
Laura knows how to connect it.
Okay. Thank you for telling me that. Alright. Practice time. Yes, sir. How to find what? Turning point. Mr. Divino forgot how to find turning point. How could you forget that? Wait, let's complete. So once you have it in this form, that's what we're practicing. But remember, question. If I have y equals x squared plus bx plus c, and I'm able to write it as y equals x plus n, x minus m, what is the turning point? Who's ready? Megan. Minus n.
N.
Minus what?
N.
M. And this? That's all. Turning point. The point as coordinates x, y. Think again. Anyone else? Jabino, you remember now? Minus n, comma, m. Is it right? Anyone wants to confirm or deny that? Confirm that you know this guy or deny that you don't know him. Okay, yes, Jeff? It's minus n. The only one you change is what you have here. This is exactly the way it is. Okay? The reason why it is that, I mentioned that, is you get that turning point. That turning point is the least, right? Least. This is your curve, right? This is the minimum y. On the y-axis, this is the minimum value. Okay? Minimum y. And for you to get minimum y, hello, listen. For you to get minimum y in this, are you listening? For you to get minimum y in this square part must be 0. Okay? This square part, if this square, the minimum value this square part can be 0. This square part can never be negative. Even if the bracket is minus 5. Minus 5 squared is still plus 25. If this bracket is plus 3, the square bracket will be plus 9. So it's going to become, the y is going to be bigger if this bracket is not 0. So you will get the minimum when this bracket is 0. And this bracket will be 0 when x is equal to minus n. That's why the x coordinate is minus n. And at x is equal to minus n, when this is 0, what is left? Minus n. And that's how we get the coordinate of the turning point. Understand? We discussed that. So don't forget, you change the sign for the x in the bracket, and you write y exactly the way it is. Okay? But first of all, you have to express this as this. I hope everybody knows how to do that. Okay? So there are a few questions there to practice. Thank you for bringing that up, sir. Let's see if I can go up here.
I hope it doesn't fall like that one.
If it falls, then you're in trouble. Because I want to capture you today.
I'm not gonna. I'm not. No.
So we have like, how many minutes? Let me see if I can capture the next 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Yep. Yep. It's like spy camera.
Are you hoping that I'll cry?
No. I don't even want you to cry. Don't cry. Because if you cry, you might make me cry. I also want to see what the class reaction is like when we say, last day of teaching. Wait, maybe some people will be happy. Yeah, today's the last day of teaching you. The next time we're meeting is to review what you get for the exam. So we're not really teaching. We're just saying, oh, number 1, you got 4, it's meant to be 5. That's what we do on the last day. And the rest of our meeting is on Zoom. To say hello and gossip. And to tell me how maybe Jody has been troublesome. You guys can tell me that. Please don't forget to snitch on anyone being troublesome. Okay, we can't stay here. I don't want to risk it. I want it to look like this, but it's not happening. Yeah. It's okay. What? Collaboration. Good. Just continue. So, in some ways, I'm not saying this, I'm not giving on this, that steps out. It's not going to be this. Just this one.
I didn't capture that.
Yeah, just take it out. Just zoom it out. I think we focus on here, then later we focus here, just to have the angle of the class. For memories. Where's the end time? We didn't do the end time, just found the difference. So find the next time and the end time. Don't erase anything. This is correct. Just write the answer for the end time. Find the next time and the end time. Oh, you don't need this. This is what I just expected. Find the turning point. I just solved the equation, dude. It doesn't have a problem. I don't need to look at it. I shouldn't care about you. I should care about others. Therefore, that is the turning point. Therefore, the turning point is something like that. That's one word to this one. You get what I mean? Therefore, the turning point is. Hello, Miss Megan. Yes, Megan. So, like I was telling James, sometimes the question will just be not 1, 2, 3. This is just to guide you through the steps. So in IPCSE, it does this one. So you have to do this, put it together, and write it. So it may not be step by step like this in terms of the question, but you have to do your answer step by step.
Yes, go, sir. That's even better. That is never. The only thing we expect is that the 6 should not be longer than 8. But you don't have to measure. So like if I draw my 6, maybe 2 centimeters, I don't measure, I know maybe they are 8 and something like that. This will just to show that it's longer. That's it. Good job.
How's it going, ladies?
It's good.
Alright.
Sir? You finished 5, right? 5.
Fix the mess. Yes, sir. You didn't fix it, did you? Ay-ya! So I explain. Look here. I pick a different quadratic expression.
No, I'm really sleepy.
Yeah, what is the
So let's say we have that. I told you the first step is to focus on this and the 5 out of it. So you have y squared. Y is equal to x squared minus 8x. Minus x. Then you're going to add and subtract something that makes this a square. And that is that is a minus 4 squared. Because it's going to be half of this coefficient, all squared. Okay? So you're going to add it and subtract it. You see, without this add and subtract, I still have the same thing. What are you adding? You are adding minus 4 squared. You are removing minus 4 squared.
But isn't there like a thing to do with what was number b over 2?
There's no b over 2 is this.
Yeah, I know, but you have to write that.
No.
Oh.
Even if you do, maybe by this side. Oh, b over 2 equals minus 8 over 2 equals minus 4. Maybe by this side, but not here. Just so you remember. Okay? So with this 3 becomes the perfect square, and others are just simplified. Oopsie. My football is stuck. Doesn't make sense. Okay, so we get x minus 4, remember this? And this minus remains, but that bracket is going to be plus 16. Bracket is plus 16. We don't do minus times minus, because that's a square. The square must be done first. And we still have our plus 5. So finally, this is x minus 4 squared minus 11. Then you can find the turning point. That's what you're asked to do, not factorize. You say find the turning point. So Mr. Tomas, complete that for me. Turning point is what?
Is 4 minus 11.
Good. Now I don't have to tell your mom not to give you chicken anymore. Because I was going to call her right away. Can you give him 10% of his regular chicken today? Because he wrote rubbish in my class. Thank you, Mr. Son. It's 9:09. I think we end at 9:20 because it's 30 minutes. Okay. So maybe we can end at 9:15 and take some next the last working Saturday together. And even for you guys, the last working Saturday, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
I use boiler.
Here, of course. That's still a legal thing to do in my car. So you start it. It's very good. Yes, sir. No need to do that. Just write directly. Turning point. Just take it right. That's it.
So the whole thing negative?
Yes, this is correct.
No need to say mn whatever. No. Nobody knows what that is. So it's just a variable. Because I wrote it in terms of m and n, that's why I wrote this. So you don't write mn in your paper. Catch you talking. Not saying hi to me. Just kidding.
Isn't that only a discussion? If you recall, you notice, zero AC. Zero and triangle. Zero AC.
Do your thing and stuff. Ignore me.
It has to be according to this thing. This is A is.
And so you know you are being mean to that calculator, right? Calculator got to fill it too. And calculator life matter too. You know, I tag my computer like that sometimes. Like, if you need help with something, please speak up while we are still together now in the class. Not when you get home. Not when you get home and you're on your own, that's what I mean. So you can always ask someone in class, that's the point. And talk to me as well.
Is it minus or?
It's not drawn to scale, so why do you assume this is right angle? Unless you can prove it, yes. But why do you even need that? Oh, to find an angle? Oh, okay, I see what you mean. So you can first show Pythagoras theorem.
Yeah.
Once you do that, then you show the for this angle is 90, then you use your SOHCAHTOA. But rather than proving it and doing SOHCAHTOA, you can actually apply your cosine rule directly. Is this 6, 8 in this first thing?
It's 6,
This is
8,
10.
9, and 5.
And this is 8.
D. A. Wait, did we say 920? Yeah, it's 920.
Okay. Can I just maybe say something here? Then you can complete it at home. So for this, please everyone, a trigonometric question at the back. The first question says find angle ABC. This angle. What is the best way to go about it? Cosine rule. But this is a quadrilateral. You split the triangle, right? So those of you that have done it, that's what you did. You split the triangle here, you can use cosine rule. Then for the second triangle, here also use cosine rule, right? So you get this, maybe theta is equal to alpha 1. From here, theta is equal to maybe alpha 2. Then you say angle ABC is alpha 1 plus alpha 2. Okay? Okay? And instead of cosine rule, you can actually prove that this is 90 degrees. Like Nathaniel suggested that a while ago. That works as well. So you can do Pythagoras theorem. Since 10 squared is equal to 6 squared plus 8 squared, which means 100 is equal to 36 plus 64, which means 100 is equal to 100. It implies that triangle ABD is what? Right angle. So since that is right angle, then you can use SOHCAHTOA. So to get this angle, you can use either sine, cos, or tan, because all the sides are known. SOHCAHTOA will give you alpha 1. Okay? But there's no proof that this is right angle. So you have to use cosine rule again. So rather than doing this, then SOHCAHTOA, I think it's better to go straight to cosine rule. So this method is better, I think. But both are correct. Okay? Then second is shortest distance from A to BD. What does shortest distance mean? Say that again. The perpendicular height. Okay? So that's why we do that, because we already have this value, this alpha 1. Is that how you did it? Find the length AC. So for the length AC, you draw a different picture. For length AC, because you already have this angle. So you consider triangle ABC. This is 8, this is 9, and this is what you are looking for. This is the alpha 1 plus alpha 2 that you have found. So again, what rule? Sine rule. Okay? And finally, the area of the quadrilateral. How did you find the area of this quadrilateral? Speak louder. Split the triangle and find the area of the triangle separately. Okay? So if this is triangle A1, and this is triangle A2, area A1, so the area is actually A1 plus A2. Hello? And how do you find the area of the triangle? In this case, raise your hand, don't say too loud. Quickly, so that we can go. You can use half a bit sine theta. Why is that an appropriate method this time? Because the sides and the angles are known. You already have alpha 1, alpha 2. Right? So you have alpha 1 here, this is 8 and this is 9. You have alpha 2 here, no, 10. Yes? And here this is 10 again and this is 9. So it's easy to find half AB sine theta for the first one, then half AB sine theta again for the second one. But the A and B are different, right? So you have to be careful. This AB is not the same as this AB. This theta here is maybe theta 1 and this is theta 2. You have to be careful. Another way to do it is what?
Find the
No need. Hero's formula. Why is Hero's formula applicable? All the sides are known for the two triangles. This is 6, this is 5. You can use Hero's formula 2 times and add the result together again. But I think this is faster. Okay? If your trig method can work, don't use Hero's formula. It's a waste of time. It will work, but it's a waste of time. The little 1 minute for 5 seconds can be used to think about something else. Because you don't get extra mark anyway, so wasting your time. So what's the point? Okay? Questions? All right. Good luck with the exam. So there is no need to upload solution of this, right? So I'm going to upload the solution of worksheet 1 to 4 that was given to the standard class by Ms. Roslyn. Okay, I'll upload that and that can help you as you prepare. And for this one, you can watch the video as you prepare later. Make sure you solve all the questions. If you're able to solve all the questions, and trust me, you don't have a problem next week. Okay? Oh, you have, what do you have? Drama art? Okay, you can go. Can we come, guys, can we come immediately at the end to have a group photo here? No, there's no time. The drama teacher will come here. I guess it's good for you. I think the drama teacher is already looking for you, so it's nice to go. Let's go. Bye, Joey. Okay, bye, Natalia. Bye, Miss Vegas. Bye. Bye, Mara. Bye, Tiago. Bye, everyone. Come on, you have drama and stuff.
We're inside. We're in here.
You're doing it here? Are you meeting here? Oh, okay. Bye. If you're not one of us, the drama people, please go. We, the drama people, stay here.
One of us.
Go, come on.
I'm also drama.
Man, Mr. Daniel, hold for something.
Welcome, miss. Sorry, it's our last class. Yeah, you can stop it now. Come on, stop it now. It's time for drama.